Hey, shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah brought a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemal, a thumb by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. Priest of BLACKWATCH Shema, holding down the Brooklyn class. We're going to start it off, give the Lord a hand. First thing first, give the Lord a hand, you know, because the Lord is responsible for everything that happens with us, man, the good, the bad, the indifferent. And today we're going to start speaking about brotherhood and real friends, you know, because everybody wants to have somebody in their corner. Nobody wants to deal with things alone. We all need a little help facing the world, you know. We are oppressed there. We are trying to be destroyed. Thanks be to the Lord, He's not letting it happen. But we are battered and beaten. And it's easier to go through things when you have someone with you. Whether that's your brother, a sister, a wife, a husband, a child, a friend from around the corner, whatever, you know, your grandparents, whoever it is, it's better to have somebody with you while you're going through these things. And we're going to talk about real friends and fake friends and how real brotherhood comes from the Lord. You understand? Because with the Lord, we will acquire the things that we need, the characteristic and the traits that we need to invoke in our day-to-day activity to even be a real brother or to be a real sister to anyone, let alone the person we lay down with, you understand? So we're going to start off by talking about what's not a good brother. If we could, so we're going to go to Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6, and we're going to start at verse 7. Because everybody swears they have the best friends, you know? Especially out in the world, man. We meet somebody that we got a little connection with or we had a good time with, and they label them best friends. And that's my bestie, and this is that, and that's that. And you barely even know the person, you understand? We want to not be so quick to just call everyone a brother or a sister. That's a title that comes with responsibility. You understand? You have to know how to love someone, know how to treat someone. And you learn these things by following the Lord's statutes and commandments of the Most High God. That's how you learn how to be a good brother, or how to be a good sister, how to be a good husband, or how to be a good wife, how to be a good parent, just a good person in general. If you got it, sir, you can read it whenever you have it.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
It says if you would get a friend, prove him first. You understand? Prove your friend first. Make them show you that they care about you. Make them show you what type of person they are. Don't be so quick to label everybody your friend. Oh, that's my bro. That's my sis. That's day one. Everybody you meet is not adequate or even required to be your friend.
Right.
You shouldn't want any and everybody to be your friend, to be involved in your life, to affect your decision making. You understand? You don't want these people around you where they can corrupt your brain and plant ideas in your head. If you know not this person has good intentions, you need to know these people's intentions first. You got to stop labeling everybody you meet or people that you want to be like, or just people you might admire. Just because you like look up to them doesn't mean that there's somebody that you should be around. We got to know what makes a good brother, what makes a good sister. Go ahead, sir.
And be not hasty to credit him.
And don't be so fast to credit. Don't be giving them credit for things they didn't do. That day one term gets thrown around so loosely. You know, person probably don't even know your parents, but that's your day one. That's my best friend. You don't know where they live, but that's your best friend. You taking advice from them. You got this person ruining your household, throwing your relationship away because of what they say to you, and you believe that this person is your friend. Got you going against the person you lay with. Got you looking at your parents differently. Got you looking at your real friends, the people that's really been there in your corner, as if they're not doing nothing for you because you're caught up in the illusion or the fixation or the quick fun that's going on at the moment. But you're not paying attention to the fact that there are things that are required of a friend. It says the friend should prove himself first, and don't be so quick to give everybody credit of being your friend, of being your brother, of being your sister, of being someone that you would take advice from. Get the next verse 2, Papa.
God, verse 8. For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
And this is why you want to prove these people first. This is why you want people to show you who they really are. Give them some time. I'm not telling you to be hostile with everybody you meet or push people away, but it's okay with having acquaintances. You know, it's okay with having people that you just casually speak to. They don't have to be called your friend. You don't have to treat them like a friend. You have to treat them like a brother or a sister. You could treat them like somebody you talk to. Brothers and sisters got jobs. We all got slaveries. You go to work. You around your coworkers. Everybody at your job is not your buddy.
Right.
Everybody at your job don't get in your life business. You don't share advice with them or tell them your secrets. Sometimes it's best to leave people in the bracket they are. If that's supposed to be your friend or that's supposed to be your brother, time will break it through. Don't be so quick to credit everyone. Don't be so quick to bring everybody into your circle. Because everybody needs not be there. You understand? You're inviting corruption in by not giving this person a chance to go through trial and error to see what type of person they really are. You're just inviting people into your circle, and you will ruin yourself like that. You understand? Bringing a bunch of outsiders and strangers into a sacred place. You understand? Your mind, the people that you seek advice from, the people that you're around, that you consider your family and your brothers, that you would damn near lay your life down for, that's a sacred place. You can't have everybody and anybody there. Right. Commander Yahanna said it all the time, man. He said he hate a sucker. He hate a sucker.
Right.
He hates a sucker. We don't want no cowards in here. We don't want no cowards involved in what we're doing. Because having those type of people in there can cause corruption and cause a building to fall down. You understand?
Right.
You need to prove these people first. Make them show you who they are. Baba Kushab, you get it from the top.
Good. Verse 8. For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
And that's why, because some people are in it for their own gain. You understand? How many times, we see this all the time, man. People using people. You understand? You watching your sister or your little brother or your older brother, whoever you care about, somebody that you care for. You watch them be abused and used by somebody that's only in there for opportunity.
Right.
They're only around to benefit. They only come around when they feel like they can get something out of the deal. There's no equal trade-off. It's just, I'm gonna use her for this, I'm gonna use her for that. And we see these people, you understand? Sometimes our brothers and sisters get so caught up in having somebody or even being around someone, or maybe they just really like the person.
Right.
And now they're blind to all the terrible things that this person is trying to get over with. And they can't see it. But the Lord said to make them prove themselves. You will see that person is not here for you. You will see that person is there for their own occasion, right, for their own personal gain. Baba Gusha, you can finish it off, sir.
God, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
And those type of people, they're not here to help. They are not here to help. They are here to take what they can take and leave when the taking is done.
Right.
They will not give. They only want to receive. And when you get caught up in a little jam or you need a little help, their phone won't work. They'll block your number.
Right.
They'll give you excuses on why they can't come help you. These people are not to be called friends. These are not real brothers or real sisters. These are users. You understand? They're no different than these people in these churches, man. These pimps in these churches,
right,
who collect money from your great-grandmother all the way down to your daughter. And any problem you ever have, you bring it to, they're going to tell you to have faith and pray. Smack you in your head and send you back onto your seat. Tell you put some in the collection plate so the Lord can bless you. You understand? They're not here to help you. In your time of trouble, they will not abide with thee. You understand? They will spin. They will leave you there for self. Sidebar, if I could, we all have stories, man. I remember when I was living in the world, man. My house was the good house. It was the go-to house, man. My parents was gone. Mother died when I was young, so it was just me and my brothers. We was in the house. And everybody in the neighborhood used to come to the house, hang out, chill, sleep there whenever they want to, bring their little girl, whatever have you, whatever they was doing. But anytime we needed help with something, or a bill came up, or we was in trouble with anything that we might need a little brotherly love and everybody could kick in and fix the situation, there was no one there. They leave. They are not there to help. They are there to take. People are there for their own occasions. And we have to be aware of these things and know what not to do, because these people come and go all the time.
Right.
Let me get Let me drop down to verse 12.
Come, verse 12. If thou be brought low, will he be against thee, and will hide himself from thy face.
And when you brought low, when you got a problem or you need help, you got a little altercation, anything's going on, a little obstacle, a little trial and tribulation, something that you have to get through, or you might need a little help. They will hide their face from you. You understand? They will hide their face from you. They have no intentions of helping. Now you out there, you realize the hard way that this person was not for you. But I'm telling you, the only way to understand and know who is a good friend, who is a good person, who is a good brother or a good sister or a good wife or a good husband is to study and know these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. Right. The Most High God taught us how to deal with one another. He taught us how to be a good husband. He taught us how to be a good wife. He taught us how to be a good brother or a good sister. You understand? Teach you how to be a good king. All these things come from the commandments and laws and statutes of the Most High God. Right. So more times than not, if you're out there in the world, you don't know a real brother or sister, man. You might be lucky to have one or two good friends from the sandbox. You might be lucky, and even those friends, well, they in time or situations, different scenarios, they might do you dirty because they don't know these laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God. This is how you determine a good brother or a good sister, somebody that's following these laws, right. Somebody that is living out these commandments and living out these statutes and these laws. That's the only way you're gonna find a good brother. Let's drop down to 13. You can get 13. Yeah.
Verse 13. Separate thyself from thine enemies.
And you gotta remove these people from you, man. Like if you wanna be peaceful or have somebody in your corner or have that feeling of fulfillment that comes from having a good friend, that comes from having a person in your corner, somebody with your best interests in mind, you have to remove these phony people, man. You got to get them up out of there. Make them prove themselves. Don't be so quick to give them credit. And then when you see that they will not abide with you in your times of trouble, it will be easy to cut them off. It'll be easy to discommunicate yourself from a lot of people, man. Coming into the Isupk new command, Yahanna, I stopped speaking to a bunch of people. And I don't feel no way because the brothers and sisters that I did gain are way more valuable than the ones that I thought I had outside in the world.
That's right.
You understand? Because these brothers and these sisters are upholding the laws and commandments and statutes that the Most High God put into effect, which makes them better, which makes them precious treasures, which makes them above everyone else. It's a beautiful thing, man. This is where you find real brotherhood, real sisterhood. It's a gift from the Lord. It's following these laws, statutes, commandments to make yourselves and make ourselves better people so that we can be better people to other people. Let me get verse 13. Well, we just read 13, right? 14.
You want me to finish the last piece of 13?
Come on, sir. What?
And take heed of thy friends.
And take heed of thy friends. Because when you start seeing who's not for you, the other part is that you see who really is for you. You see who's not for you, then you'll see who's for you.
Right.
Them brothers and sisters that's only there for their own personal reasons, and every time you got a little problem, they're not there, they can't help, they got an excuse. But as soon as you get back on your feet, they back around. You understand? Only here for the party, never there for the cleanup.
Right.
Those type of people, you want to keep them away from you. And you're going to know who your real friend is because it's going to be the one that's there helping you clean up that you didn't even invite to the party.
Damn right.
The one that you forgot about.
Right.
Caught up in the hype, chasing behind what everybody else was talking about and doing. Trying to be seen. And the one that you forgot about is there without you even calling them to come help. Because that's what a real brother or a real sister does. Right. You understand? Let me get verse 14.
Verse 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense.
Because a faithful friend is a strong defense. You understand? Strong defense to what? To anything you're dealing with. Brothers and sisters out here depressed. You got that good, faithful friend, somebody that you can trust in and believe in, you can call them. You can take their advice for like you can hold their advice high because you know they have the best interest in mind. You understand? A faithful friend is the one that's going to come down there with you to make sure you're all right. A faithful friend is the one you call in the middle of the night when you need help with something, right, no matter what time it is. That's right. And you know they're going to get up and get there and make sure that everything that's going on with you is handled as if it was going on with them. You understand? Putting yourself in their shoes. Knowing that you treat your brother how you treat yourself and you love them how you love yourself. And these are all laws that come from the Lord. You understand? A faithful friend is a strong defense against anything. You out there in the world, brothers used to, in the world, man, brothers out there, they be moving around. You got one dude with you, you're ready to fight 100 mother, right, ready to fight with 100 people because you got your faithful friend with you. That's right. So you're not worried about them 100 dudes over there. As long as you and your man, you throwing down, we gonna get it on. A faithful friend is a strong defense to everything. You understand? You ain't got nowhere to go. You hungry. You could go jam at your man's house. You understand? Your homeboy gonna hold you down. Your homegirl, whoever. A faithful friend, whoever the faithful friend is. You know that you can go over there and get help without question and not harassment and without anybody talking ill about you for needing a little bit of help. Faithful friend go to the store and spend his last dollar on 3 packs of oodles and noodles so everybody can get something to eat. Right. You understand? The faithful friend. The one that you probably forget about because you get caught up with the one that shouldn't be around. But we have to take heed of our friends and know who our brothers and our sisters are, man. Know that that brother or that sister outside going through the same problems as you, living in the same crappy building as you, in the same crappy neighborhood, working the same bummy job, getting the same no pay, is not your enemy. Right. We have to know these things. We have to understand these things. And we get this understanding and this knowledge of these things by listening to what the Most High God told us to do and following His ways. Baba Bushah, go ahead, sir.
God. And he that hath found such a one hath found a treasure.
And when you find a faithful friend, when you find somebody that's really down for you, that give a crap about what's going on with you, that give a crap about your family, and wants you to, that just wants you to do better and progress and be peaceful. You understand? Be at ease, just comfortable. They want you to be good. They want you to be good. That's a treasure, you understand? Right. Everybody doesn't get these things, man. There's brothers and sisters that wish somebody would have their back. That's all they want. I know that's what I was looking for. When I came in here, we out there in the world, brothers and sisters out there, our brothers and sisters out there joining gangs and getting involved with all these type of people because they want somebody to have their back. Right. They want somebody to care about them. They want somebody to show them love. Some of them not getting at the house. Some of them are getting at the house and don't know that that's what love is. So they want their own version. But we all looking for somebody to be in our corner. Right. We all looking for somebody to take on the world with. And the brothers and sisters that follow the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God here in the Isupk and the Command Journey Yahanna, these are brothers and sisters that you can go take on the world with. Any altercation, any problem, any situation. You can have a real faithful friend there with you to get you through that situation. And that thing right there is priceless. Right. Understand? That's a true treasure. Let's get verse 15, Baba Kushak.
So, verse 15. Nothing doeth contravel a faithful friend.
And ain't nothing better than a faithful friend. You understand? Nothing's better than a faithful friend. That faithful friend is worth more than any amount of money, more than any type of diamond, gold, anything like that. That faithful friend is worth way more than that. Because you understand the value, the benefits, the blessing of having that faithful friend. They said it in the verse above that you found the treasure. You found the treasure, you found the faithful friend. And ain't nothing better than that. Ain't nothing better than having somebody that got you. Having brothers and sisters that's going to be down for you. That's going to fight for you, fight with you. Kill for you and kill with you if necessary. You understand? Ain't nothing better than that. You go and finish that one off.
And his excellency is inviolable.
And it's invaluable. You understand? It's like it's priceless. There's no amount of money you can use to buy that. You understand? People out here trying to buy friends, but those people are in there for their own gain. As soon as your money runs out, or you're not popping bottles, or you're not funding the party, or you're not driving brothers around no more, they don't care about you. As soon as they can't stay at your crib and smoke up your house with your baby in the back and show that they don't give a damn about nothing that's going on in your house or nothing that's going on in your life, as soon as they can't use you and manipulate you, they get up out of there.
Right.
But the faithful friend, his excellency, is invaluable. It's invaluable. It's irreplaceable. It's unmistakable. It is a treasure and a gift from the Lord. Let's get verse 16.
Verse 16. A faithful friend is the medicine of life.
And a faithful friend is the medicine of life, man. It'll get you through so much. You might have a day, man, especially out here in this captivity that we living in, man. This oppression that we deal with, and all these struggles we have to face on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes you just want to get home and just talk to your brother or your sister.
Right.
You understand? Just talk to your faithful friend. And just that conversation alone can be the difference when you losing your stuff, losing your mind that day and doing something that you might regret. Then you just sitting there having a good laugh about the same thing that was about to make you lose your mind. About the same damn thing that was about to make you go crazy and lose your mind and go do something that you don't really want to do and get yourself in trouble. That same exact situation, that same thing that was boiling in your brain, you got a faithful friend, you get to sit down and talk with them about it, you might laugh about it.
Right.
Now you're laughing, drinking beers, joking about it. Cracking jokes about the same thing that had you so angry and so hot and so frustrated that you was ready to throw it all away. Thanks be to the Lord, you got that faithful friend that you can sit down with.
Right.
And you can talk to, take a little advice from. You understand? They got respect for you. You got respect for them. It's a mutual love. It's a mutual understanding. And they feel your pain. They got empathy and sympathy for you. And that little bit right there that people might overlook and think it don't matter that much, think it's minuscule. It's a major thing.
Right.
You understand? Brotherhood is a weapon of mass production. And brotherhood is synonymous with sisterhood. But it produces so much great things. Just to have somebody with you, to know that you're not alone, to know that you are loved.
Right.
It gives you that extra push and that extra oomph and the extra energy to get up and go fight the world again tomorrow.
Right.
It's a beautiful thing. All right, let's finish that up.
And they that fear the Most High shall find him.
And that's how you get these friends, by fearing the Most High. You understand? There's a healthy fear. You should be scared to do what the Lord told you not to do. That's a healthy fear. Children should fear their parents. They should be scared to not do what their parents tell them to do. It's a healthy fear. And by fearing the Lord and following these laws, statutes, commandments, you'll get these things. You understand? You can find that faithful friend. You can find that treasure. That medicine of life.
That's right.
By following these laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God. You might not find it nowhere else. You understand? You out there in the world, I tell you, if you have one or two good friends, kudos to you, man, and be thankful. But you get these real friends, and you get to understand and feel. Because you understand, because you know, but you feel it. You'll feel it and embody the fact that you have real friends.
Right.
You have faithful friends. You got brotherhood and sisterhood. It's a beautiful thing, man. Let's drop that. We're gonna shoot over the Ecclesiastes. We're gonna go to 4 and 9.
God. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9. Two are better than one.
It says two are better than one. You understand? Having somebody with you is better than being alone. And I'm not telling you to be scared to be alone. You understand? Don't run out there and go try to find friends or try to find a woman or anything like that because you're scared to be alone. But two are better than one. You understand? And we're going to find out why.
Because they have a good reward for their labor.
Because they have a good reward for their labor. You understand? Two are better than one. You can get more done with two people. It's plain and simple. Sometimes you be in the house trying to do something and you just need somebody just to hold that end down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just need somebody to put that end down right there. You over there fumbling and fidgeting, trying to get your foot all the way over there to hold the damn corner there so you can put the screw in. And sometimes you just need another person there to help. You understand? A helping hand goes a long way.
Right.
Let's get verse 10, Buckle Shut.
Verse 10. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow.
And that's another great reason why two are better than one. Because if you messed up, the other one might be all right. He might be in a position to help. You understand? You come home, you done paid all your money on the bills, you just hungry, you just want a sandwich, man. You got $5 left to get on the train tomorrow. But your faithful friend, you understand? Your faithful friend right there. And he paid his bills, and he got money for a Metro card and 2 sandwiches. So now what? Now you get a sandwich and he get a sandwich. Or y'all might split a sandwich. But they're here to help. When you fall or you need a little pickup, the other person is there and able and available to help. Two are better than one. They say two minds is better than one, too. You get more thinking. Get more thinking, more ideas. Things are moving. Let's finish that off, sir.
God. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth.
But woe to him that is alone when he falleth. You understand? That's, you know, like, there's people out here, man, our brothers and our sisters, especially growing up in the neighborhood. You know, you've seen them, the mean old ladies or the mean old man who just was rude and rugged and rough with everyone. You understand? To the point where their kids get old enough to leave and they leave and never come back. And now they're sitting there by themselves, trying to get by, struggling. Nobody's there to help them with their groceries. Nobody's there to help them with the laundry. Nobody wants to hold the door for this person. You understand? Being by themselves, you understand? From not knowing these laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God, from even being a faithful friend, they don't have a faithful friend.
Right.
And now they're by themselves. And woe to him that falleth when he's alone. Because who is there to help you? Who can you call on if you are alone? You're alone. Who you gonna lean on? Where you gonna get this help from? We just talking about brothers and sisters having that faithful friend and just being able to have somebody to call when the world seems like it's too much or it's overwhelming or you're getting frustrated and fluttered, and then you got your faithful friend on the phone or at the house with you, wherever they are at, however y'all communicate, just to talk you out of that anger, just to talk you out of that frustration, just to take some of that weight off your shoulders, and you get to go laugh about it and have a good time and not throw away everything that you was working for. You understand?
Right.
But what about the person that doesn't have that? You know what they're going to do? They're going to run face first into that destruction. They're going to run outside angry and frustrated and do exactly what that person that had the faithful friend had a good person on the phone with them to talk them out of doing. The benefit of having faithful friends, the benefit of the brotherhood and the sisterhood. It says two are better than one, because when one falls, the other one will lift them up. But if you're by yourself and you're alone, it says, woe to him that fall when he's alone. Because who is going to pick you up? Who is going to talk sense into you? Who is going to show you that you're about to make a terrible decision? Who's going to help you after you make your terrible decisions? Nobody. Yeah, we can finish it off.
For he have not another to help him up.
And because you don't have another to help you up, you're going to feel that pain. You understand? And you're going to feel that pain by yourself. And it's a stressful thing, you understand? To feel like you're alone. It's not a good feeling, man. It's not a good feeling. No, I don't wish it on nobody, and I don't think nobody enjoys it. Not having anybody to call upon, not having anybody to help you or show you something,
Right.
or teach you something. Brothers and sisters growing up without parents to help them and show them how to move, to help them and show them how to grow, to help them and show them how to maneuver and function. It's not a good thing. You understand? Everything happens for a reason, but it's not a good thing. It's not something that I wish on anyone. You understand? Our brothers and our sisters, we need each other.
That's right.
You understand? We need each other. We need to be together. We need to be on one accord. We need to be gathered together, like the Lord said to be. You understand? With no division. We need to be together. We need each other. We feed off of each other. That's how you make nations.
That's right.
That's how you become great. You're not going to do it by yourself. Very few people do anything by themselves. Very few. You understand? From the time you're born, there's probably about 3 involuntary actions, like breathing, blinking, and probably using the bathroom. Everything else is taught to you. Whether it's a TV, a person, or a song, whatever, is everything. Mostly everything else is taught to you.
Right.
And how you gonna get taught something without somebody else there, without another thing there to teach you? We all need help. It's not good for us to be alone. You understand? That's why it says in the scriptures that 2 are better than 1, and that a faithful friend is a treasure. You understand? It's a gift. That is a blessing from the Lord. But while we, at the same time, we need to know that that faithful friend, or that good brother, or that good sister, the way to be that faithful friend is to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God.
That's right.
You understand? To know how to be that good, faithful friend. To understand how to unlock being that treasure. I tell you, man, Sabo, if I came into the school, man. The water to the auditorium above me, man. The water to the water. You know what I'm saying? The water Yahanna shot. The water to Commander General Yahanna and all the generals and captains and officers behind them. Because man, we all survive outside in the world, right? You get the little training and whatever you have to do, and you get by. You learn to survive out there. But in the Isupk Commander General Yahanna, they teaching men and women, brothers and sisters, how to live. You understand? Right. And that's a beautiful thing, man. With these laws, statutes, of the Most High God, we are taught how to live. And it's a big difference from living than surviving.
Right.
And that's all through these scriptures, man. That's all through the Lord. And brothers and sisters in the world, they see me. They understand the difference in me. They don't understand the difference, but they can tell the difference.
Right.
And they feel it. And them same people I grew up with, that I don't do the same thing that they do anymore, they call me a lot. They call me a lot and ask me for advice and all types of things. You understand? And sometimes I talk to them, and sometimes I just refer them straight to the school. You really want it? Get up in class. Put on all black, do your 90 days, take your test, become an officer, serve the Lord, and put that work in.
Right.
If you want to be a faithful friend, if you want to be that good brother or that good sister that you think you want to be, come in here and serve the Lord and prove it. Got to prove these people, man. The Lord said to prove them. And don't be so hasty to give credit. Woe to him that falleth alone. Let me get the yeah, let's jump to let's go to Proverbs real fast. Proverbs chapter 3. We're gonna go to verse 12 for sure. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 11.
Come on. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 11. My son, despise not the chastening of the Most High, neither be weary of his correction.
And this right here is a heavy scripture. You understand? I understand that they talk about the Lord. They said don't be weary of the Lord's chastisement. But that's what a good friend does too. That's what a good brother and a good sister will do too. They won't allow you to do what you want to do, especially if you're doing something that goes against the Lord, especially if you're doing something that the Lord doesn't want. And that's why I said that good brother, that good sister, that faithful friend, you understand, is a gift from the Lord.
That's right.
Because they learn how to be that way through following these laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God.
Right.
So a good, faithful friend, a real brother or a real sister will not let you err. It will not watch you err without telling you about yourself. And we tend to run away from those things, man, because our so-called Blacks, Hispanic, Native Indian brothers and sisters, that's the worst thing we can do, is tell them something. Don't tell them they don't know everything. Don't tell us that we don't know what we're doing. Don't try to embarrass us how we might feel. But that's real love. For a brother or sister to be able to tell you, yo, man, look, you're messing up. You shouldn't be doing that. Right. You shouldn't be doing this. You should do that. You should do this. Right. Especially if it's what the Lord said. Now, I'm not telling you to be listening to every smoke Joe that come your way and try to tell you how to live. But a person that's telling you what the Lord said, you understand? You especially talking to a priest and prophet in Isupk, man. Right. Any one of these brothers and sisters in this school, man, you hear one of them tell you something, man, you take heed to what they saying. You understand? You listen to these priests and prophets of the Lord. You take heed to what they saying. And don't take their warnings for jokes. You understand? Because they're being a faithful friend to you at the moment by even giving you the advice or the warning on what you're doing wrong. It says don't be weird, don't run from the correction, man. Don't be weary of the correction. And don't despise the chastening. Because fake friends won't tell you that you're doing something wrong. Right. You understand? Real friends tell you don't do that, it's wrong. Your fake friend's gonna say free you for what you did when they could have stopped you from doing it. Let's drop down now on verse 12.
Good. Verse 12. For whom the Most High loveth, he corrected.
And that's what I said, because it is the love. That is love. If you're going to correct somebody about what they're doing, it's because you probably care about them. And if you're correcting them with what the Lord said, they need to listen. You understand? I advise them to take heed to what's being said. You understand? Because the Lord, His commandments is for our good. You understand? His ways and His laws and His statutes, that was for our benefit. It's not for His. It's to help us. The Lord is great. He's good. He gave us these laws and statutes for us to be good. Right. For us to have a way to live, to be a great people. Now you finish that one off.
God. Even as a father, the son in whom he delighteth.
You understand? And even as the father, the son in whom he delighteth. Because the father is going to tell his son what's right and what's wrong. You understand? Right. And that's love. And guess what? That's also brotherhood. Even though that child belongs to that man, and there is a father and a son relationship, but that's also brotherhood. You understand? That's another brother. A mother with her daughter. That's sisterhood. Even though that daughter belongs to the mother. You understand? But you just want to do these things and keep up these laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God to be a good friend, to be a good brother. You understand? To be able to spread that love that the Lord wants, that the Lord requires. You understand? Let's drop that and go to 1 John 4 and 20 real fast.
1 John chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love the Most High, and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
You understand? And that's how you know what a good friend is. Because you can't love the Lord and hate your brother. Because the Lord's ways is for us to love our brothers. It's for us to be that faithful friend to our brothers and our sisters.
Right.
This is His ways and His wills. That's why to be a faithful friend or a faithful or a good brother or a good sister, we have to use these laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God.
That's right.
It's impossible to be anything else without it. You might be a brother or a sister that people like, but you're not being a faithful friend if you're not following these laws, statutes, commandments. You're probably squeezing through the cracks. You need these commandments. We need these laws and these ways to be kept so that we can be great. Do you understand how powerful it would be if all so-called Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian men, women, and children all followed what the Lord said, like really follow what the Lord said?
That's right.
It would eliminate all types of curses. Right. It would eliminate crime. It would eliminate rape. It would eliminate murder. It would eliminate stealing. It would eliminate everything that's terrible that happens to our people. Right. Because it would be impossible for any brother or sister to do any one of these terrible acts to another brother or sister knowing what the Lord said. It would be like it was back in the day when you go outside and the whole damn neighborhood is watching after the kids. Everybody know everybody. Everybody keeping an eye out for everybody's best interest. It'll be a beautiful thing, and it's coming.
That's right.
And it's coming. I just don't. We just need to make sure we're on the right side of that spectrum when it happens. But it's damn sure coming. Let's get Mark 12. Well, we can finish that off. Then we're going to go to Mark 12 and 31.
For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen, how can he love the Most High, whom he have not seen?
How can you love? How can you hate your brother that you see every day?
Right.
And then say you love the Lord? You never seen the Lord. You understand? You have never seen the Lord. And if you did love the Lord, you would do what the Lord said. You understand? What's that? 1 John 5:3, for the love of God to keep His commandments.
Right.
If you love the Lord, keep His commandments and be a good brother to your brother that you see right now.
That's right.
Be a good sister to that sister that you see right now. You understand? These things are gifts from the Lord. Because without it, everybody would do whatever they want to do.
Right.
Everybody will leave it to their own understanding. You understand? Without these laws, statutes, commandments, we are all nothing. You understand? Without these laws, statutes, commandments from the Most High God, we are all nothing. We will be no different from the rest of these nations. We have to get away from that stuff and get back to what the Lord said and become that nation of brothers and sisters. You understand? Be gathered together so we can love one another, man. So we can love one another and show the world how it's really done. Let's get that Mark real fast. Mark 12 and 31. Bible shot.
God. Mark 12, verse 31. And the second is like, namely this: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these.
And it said you should love your neighbor as yourself, man. That's real brotherhood. You understand? Treating that brother or that sister how you would treat yourself.
Right.
You understand? Not giving them the short end of the stick. Not looking at them away. Not turning your face up to them. But treating them with the love and the genuineness that you would want for yourself.
Right.
It's real brotherhood, man. That's real sisterhood. It's real faithful friends. And these are all things that we obtain by following these laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God, man. If they're not following these laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God, they're probably not a faithful friend. You understand? It's a gift from the Lord.
That's right.
And with that, I'm going to say shalom. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemar, a thumb by Shem Yahweh Shai to the sisters, man.